The Miami Dolphins select Caden Proctor, tackle, Alabama. The Baltimore Ravens select Olai Bavenga Yowane, guard, Penn State. The Houston Texans select Keelan Rutledge, guard, Georgia Tech.
The Philadelphia Eagles select Markel Bell, tackle from Miami.
You know, it's been a hell of a journey. It's been a hell of a journey, hell of a ride, and I'm excited to see where it continues to go. So the mindset as a culture is not just a slogan, it's a way of life. It's how I operate. When it comes to offensive line, when it comes to the development, when it comes to the position, this is my life's work.
Mind it. Don't let that hip open.
Yeah, he definitely said it a lot, and I'm still trying to figure out what that means.
It's complicated. Like it's definitely got a deeper meaning.
We can prepare for what we think that they're going to do. There's always a slight variation or tweak to it.
I'm not going to be for everybody, and our program is not going to be for everybody. But it's the guys that want to commit. It's the guys that want to be pushed from point A to point B, sometime against their will, are the guys that really reap the benefits.
O-line's a skill. You don't grow up doing a pass set. Everybody grows up running, catching, throwing. You know, you don't see an 8-year-old kid practicing pass sets. That is a learned movement pattern. That is a skill. I think he has redefined how people look at O-line. Who is moving backwards and taking on that pressure and stopping it? And not just directly through you, in all different ways. You know, that's a skill. That's learned. That's not something ingrained in childhood development. So he's really changed the way people look at O-line.
We're not over trying to rotate. Make sure we're just trying to keep the shoulders as square as possible. Weight distribution down the middle. Break good. Perfect. Hey, that's what we're talking about right there.
So we are truly running an NFL preparation program. The amount of time he spends with guys in the film room, on the board, doing the football side of it is truly so different than a lot of these other programs. They'll be ready for year one in the NFL.
Don't get collapsed. Upper back.
I was born on the island. Growing up, my two biggest heroes are my parents. I got 8 siblings. I'm the 9th and youngest one, so I got a big family. They mean a lot to me. We weren't very fortunate growing up, but back on the islands, everything was rough. My parents did a great job making me realize that, it wasn't that bad until I grew up, started realizing things. Those people right there are my why. The reason I'm still going, keep going at it. I'm not doing it for me, but where I come from, a small town, we got a lot of talent, but none of it make it out. Come this close, I just want to do it. I want to be the one that succeeds. But I always see my mama's face. My mama was ugly growing up. My mama had 2-3 jobs just to fend for us. She a hustler, she a grinder, so that's where I got my drive from. That's where I got my determination from as well.
I was the #1 tackle in the nation, 5-star, whatever. I had got invited to the Final 5, and we couldn't go. I ain't have enough money to come down here, so I was heartbroken, man. But once I was a freshman in college, I hit him up. I was like, man, I'm trying to start training with you, because I had built the platform. So I was sure that he would see my text message. Man, never looked back. I mean, it's been such a tremendous help to my game.
Excellent start.
That second contract oftentimes is where the generational wealth is created. Because at the end of the day, we want to get guys to a second contract and a third contract and maybe even beyond. If we can continue to help guys move towards the path of building generational wealth through maximizing their full potential and maximizing their full earning power, that's what we're all about.
Mess with my hands, boom, oh shit. I either got a C-power hit power, C-power lift power. That's what it is.
This 2026 draft cycle, the class specifically has had some challenges, primarily because of the extension of the college football playoffs. We have had guys that have started earlier, and then we've had guys that come in 4 to 6 weeks into the program. So trying to navigate and make sure that we're putting these guys in the best possible spot to succeed is very important for us. It's not about you making up that work. It's us meeting you where you're at, and to make sure that ultimately we're keeping you healthy, yet ascending. That way you can still peak at the pro day or at the combine.
Get that inside move, boom. We gotta go high hand here, all right? Close him off, all right? We're still lag, we don't need to fully cover him up. Close him off.
Probably had one of the worst freshman years you could ever have. I mean, just wasn't like locked in, like had a lot of stuff going on off the field. And I was just kind of out there just playing and thinking I was still the biggest guy out there, but soon found out that it's a different type of level, different speeds.
I'm probably harder on him than most people.
Absolutely.
You know, you see it, but you know me, man. You're no exception.
Yep.
Everybody else, I hold people accountable. I don't expect anything out of anybody that I would expect from myself.
Duke, he's gonna test your mental, physical, emotional. He gonna have you up here at 6 in the morning, and you probably won't leave till maybe late in the afternoon. But like, it's kind of structured to where he's getting you ready for the NFL.
Like, you know, by the time they get to us, they're beat up. You know, those kids playing O-line in high school, through college, especially at high-level D1 school. It's a meat grinder, man. You got to play through a lot of stuff if you want to get to the NFL.
But there's something to be said that bench is done the Monday after you have physically and mentally exhausted yourself on the field in Indianapolis.
Create difficult situations in which players need to be able to self-organize and problem solve. This program, whether we're talking about pro training, whether we're talking about pre-draft process, is a program that is for serious offensive linemen.
And so I chose to be an athlete. I chose to ride those hardest, but better for me.
So I moved my entire life to Arizona full-time in 2013. It was the right time. It was a career path that allowed me what I thought was gonna be my dream job. It allowed me to put into effect my strength and conditioning background, my ability to lead, my ability to evaluate, and now my ability to coach, which was O-line, my passion. And things were going well. Things were going really well until they weren't. Had a great opportunity in 2012 to start fostering and building a relationship with a guy that I had kind of watched and studied in Charles Bentley. And sometimes they say never meet your heroes. And though I'm grateful for my time down in Arizona, the way things ended really fucked up my mindset and psyche of my self-worth. July 14th, 2014. Low balance alert, I had $12.05 to my name. I still keep that screenshot in my phone. I had texted him that weekend. I said, hey, you know, I would really need to be paid. You know, I've got $12 to my name. And no reply. So I got to the facility early, as I always do. There was trash everywhere and debris, and shit like that bothers me. So I'm outside of my car and I'm picking up stuff and, you know, just throwing stuff away. And finally, it's like 6:15, and he walks out, he goes, what are you doing? I said, picking up all the trash that's all over the parking lot from the storms, trash cans that blew over. So he pulls me in his office. There's a couple of other people in his office. He went on this entire rant about how I was talking to an agent behind his back and I was taking money to try to get players there. And at the whole time, I'm thinking like, all right, I'm being punked. But no, this continued on. And it became very evident to me that something was going on that was going over my head, and I had no fucking idea what that was. This was the weirdest thing to me is he goes, hold on. He goes, I'll be right back. And so him and one of the other guys leave, and me and this other guy are in the room, and I go, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, I'm confused. I don't know, man, you know how he gets sometime, you know, like, you know, he just feel like that, like, you know, maybe your motives aren't like, okay, but he's talking about I'm taking money from this agent and Last night I got a $12.05 low fucking balance alert. I can't eat, I can't fucking pay my rent, I can't put gas in my Chevy Impala. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I don't have any money. Like, where am I taking money from? 30 minutes later, he comes back with this other guy and he goes, somebody in this room is a fucking liar. And I'm like, okay. He goes, it's me. He goes, none of that happened. That I just said, I was testing you, yada, yada, yada. But I don't feel like you're in the best interest of this player and like when at this place. And so he wrote me a check, like a personal check. And it was for less than what he had owed me. I believe the check was like an amount of like $1,250, which was interesting because I had $12.05 in my account. And from that moment on, it was a rock bottom because I had moved my entire life to this new state and I wanted to figure out, you know, what my path was gonna be. And then I felt like it was snatched from me. But I instantly had to go get a job. So I got a job at this supplement company called High Health every single day where I'm like, man, like, what am I doing? Like I had, you know, a career path where I thought was, you know, going in the right direction and trending. And now I was forced to, you know, really take a job that like, I don't see what the upside is. Or at the beginning of 2015, I had the opportunity to potentially join the Dallas Cowboys staff as like in the capacity of like their fellowship coaching. I didn't get it. And then right before training camp, I got a unique call. And essentially it was like, hey, we have a role for you that we think you would be great for. That is leadership, but it gives you access to the right people that can see who you are in this business, and would you be interested in it? I ended up taking the job, and it was one of the best decisions I ever did. It did get dark at times, but then I understood, again, my controllables, and that was continuing to make sure that I was being regimented, and that's what really carried me through.
That's the model of what can happen.
Yeah, he's a perfect example. He's a perfect example.
Go back, 3, 2, 1.
He consistently, with the pin and us tightening the racks, is pushing that thing up and through.
When you went home and recovered, and then your training peaked, and now you're recovering again, and that's actually what we want to see. So.
Fucking thriving, where we put a glass ceiling on him.
We did.
Broke through like Willy Wonka.
Carmona.
Yeah, he likes to hold it in until.
Yeah, I
know. He's big, he's strong. His tape at Penn State is great.
He's a dominant player. He's a tone setter. It's physical. Ask Oregon about that. Look at him finish here all the way to and through the whistle.
Yeah, he's a guy that's bought in every step of the way.
Very even-keeled, bought in, asks questions, wants to get better. Yeah, he's a special player, dude. Special player.
I think he's a guy that after next week at the combine and going through the pro day process and the 30 visits, I think you're going to see him back into a top 15 pick.
Nice.
Man, Micah Pettis, probably our biggest transformation this year if you were to look at before and after pictures. Man, he made sweet potato nachos last night, you know, and sent me some pictures of how he was whipping that up. What 350-pound O lineman is doing that in their off season, right?
Nice. There you go. Much better.
The average O lineman's running a 5.22 in the 40-yard dash. Top 20% is about a 5.06. If you look 10 years ago, it was not like that. These guys are running 5.3, 5.4. If you could get to a 5.0, that was a miracle. If you could go sub 5, it was unbelievable.
The combine is just to stop along the way on the journey. The final destination is being drafted and making a team and earning a position as a starter to eventually get you closer to that second contract. That's what it's all about. So we want to make sure that guys are, of course, getting ready for all the testing, but you're getting better as an offensive lineman, mind, body, and craft-wise. Not the best guy running the 40, not the best guy doing a vertical jump, because at the end of the day, you don't have to do those again after your pro day or after your combine. But what you do have to do is be able to go and block a defensive end. Or
The first thing that we really need to do is like, oh shit, I'm getting bulled. How do I redirect up to stop his charge and then get my feet back to the spot? B bulls me, boom, and he's pushing me, and I'm hopping. I'm not going anywhere. Have I stopped him? No, but if he bulls me again, I'm saying fuck it. Boom. I'm back, no. It's a fight, it's a strain.
In 2021, I had a horrific injury, powerlifting, where it left me in a wheelchair for 4 months. You know, I tore my patella tendon and quad tendon in my left knee. I tore my quad tendon in my right knee and broke and dislocated my big toe in my right foot.
To meet somebody that has the same kind of work ethic. You know, he was coaching out of a wheelchair when he tore both his quads. So it's hard to find somebody that has that same drive, and no matter what, we're gonna get this done. Nothing's getting in the way.
I got hurt on a Saturday, March 27th, I believe it was, 2021. That Monday, I'm in the gym coaching from a wheelchair. You know, during this period where, especially the period where that 10-day period, I couldn't get to the gyms, I really mapped out the rest of my life. I really dialed in the next phase of what OL Masterminds was gonna be. And so when we talk about the mindset being the culture, it's real shit, because it's based and rooted in adversity, is based and rooted in grit, is based and rooted in the ability to pick yourself up and say, all right, now what? When players come here and they trust you, when the staff is trusting that, you know, you're gonna bring it all together, like, it's important that you are the same person and you are who you say you are every single day, because if not, you'll get exposed. So we had our first OL Mastermind, 2018. July 14th and 15th, 2018, we had the first OL Mastermind Summit. Now back up, if you remember, July 14th is when I got that low balance alert in 2014, 4 years earlier. That was by design, and that's why I've always done it that second weekend of July, because it's a constant reminder that I had fucking absolutely nothing in 2014. And now I've built something meaningful every single year that allows me to look back and understand that my North Star was always right there in front of me.
Probably had to have been April of 2018. I was watching NFL Top 100. And Lane gets on there and he says, man, he goes, these D linemen are getting better and better. We need to all get in a room and figure out how to stop these guys. I know what Teron does in terms of studying, breaking down film and how he's gonna attack guys. Same thing with Lane. I know when Lane is gonna come double under aggressively, or he's not gonna give him anything, all right? Those are the type of things that those guys put film work in to, again, live in their minds to understand what they're trying to do.
And we had 27 guys in the room. Next year, it grew to 47. Next year, it grew to 90, and then 150, and now we've been well over 300 every single year.
Kicking off year 8 of OL Masterminds. We're looking forward to sharing some of the amazing ideas, amazing talent that we have, and the objective remains the same. That's to continue to elevate the position and to put spotlight on the O-line position, which is the most skilled position in the football field. Let's get after it.
We've seen guys that have come through our program become the highest paid tackle, the highest paid guard, and the highest paid center of all time in the NFL, with Rashawn Slater, Trey Smith, and then Tyler Smith, and then Creed Humphrey.
As I played the game, I learned to love it for a whole nother reason. But, my family, biggest reasons for it. I want to be the one that come back to Cleveland and have receipts of what I did. I'm not going to be the one that said that, oh, I could have did this, or I could have did that. No, I'm going to be the one that actually did it.
Surrounding yourself with the right people is very beneficial for you.
As the NFL continues to grow internationally, we looked at the opportunity to really take the OL Masterminds teaching and the mindset as the culture overseas. And we did that last fall. We held our first OL Masterminds players and coaches clinic over at the University of Nottingham and the United Kingdom in England. And we had 150 players and coaches show up from all over Europe. So we had about 8 countries represented, and it was a great experience. Every step along the way served a purpose for me to build OL Mastermind. Sometimes the best things that happen to us is the shit that doesn't happen for us. It's been a hell of a journey. It's been a hell of a journey, hell of a ride, and I'm excited to see where it continues to go.